I'm going to tell you a story. Now, when I'm done telling you the story, I'm going to move on to what it is that I'm going to talk about that is relating to this story. Now, just like every other story in Indian mythology, it actually starts off with a demon. Welcome, story lovers, to the Story Dude Show with your host Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you another episode for the month of July 2023. So let's get right into it, shall we? The story I'm going to tell you goes like this. It starts off with a demon who, out for some revenge against two gods, Vishnu and Shiva. Now, if you don't know who they are, they're part of the tri-god set from Indian mythology, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Now, Vishnu being the protector and Shiva being the destroyer of evil, she had a beef to pick with them because this is a personal revenge story. She believed that they were responsible, Vishnu and Shiva were responsible for killing her brother. So what she does, she prays to Brahma, but the other gods try to disturb her meditation and her concentration, but it fails. When Brahma finally approaches or comes to this demon, she wishes, or she makes a wish. And by making a wish, she believed she had outsmarted Vishnu and Shiva. She had outsmarted the gods. But she wished for her death to be in the hands of a god, an avatar, resulting from the union of Vishnu and Shiva. Aha! She thought she outsmarted them. She thought she outsmarted the gods with that because both of them are male and males can't reproduce. But guess what? Her plan were being foiled just when she went on this rampage against priests and anything to do with praying to these two gods. She ruined it. She destroyed everything in her path, so to speak, thinking that she'd won. But lo and behold, unknown to her, Brahma tells the gods, look, you're overthinking this. You're being overdramatic. Look over there. And when he actually points to a particular place or a scene where Shiva and a maiden, but this maiden is actually really Vishnu in disguise. They get together and produce a baby. And the baby is left on earth for another king to find, and the baby grows up. He is named Manikanta. And that's important. Manikanta, which is one of Shiva's other names. So when the kid grows up, learns everything, now he's ready to take on this she-demon. And when he does, he kills her. And thus starts the story of the god Ayyappa. Now the Now that came to be when Manikanta was with his parents, his adoptive parents, and he announced his decision to leave. His father says Ayya, which means sir in South India, and Appa, which is Tamil for father or dad. Combine these two, the word Ayyappa gives you Sir Dad. That's the literal translation in English for that name. Now, fast forward to today, you will find devotees chanting the phrase Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa. That's what you will hear. And they'll be carrying something on the top of their head, and while walking around the town of Sabrimani. So if you'd like to know more, search for Ayyappa, the story of Ayyappa. Now I'm going to move on to why I am telling you this story. So just like the overconfidence and the ignorance of this she-demon, because she was consumed with the revenge, there are people today who are consumed with, I don't know, not just ignorance, but with the overconfidence that they are the right people to stop a certain population from living their lives. And because of that, in movies and TV shows today, all we're seeing is, most of the time, is boy meets girl premises. Same cliched boy meets girl premises. Now, I may sound like a broken record here, but the takeaway here is when you ignore the obvious, something is always round the corner to surprise you. And karma will always get you one way or the other. So, for example, if you're the type of evangelical who does things to other minority groups, guess what? In the most unexpected way possible, karma's going to hit you. So, I know this is not the typical type of video that I put out, given the fact that this is a film and TV channel with reviews of films and TV shows. I'm gonna have to say, don't be that guy, or don't be that person, don't be this demon in the story. So, go in with understanding and let people be. Let them live their lives, and you live yours. Simple as that. But if you're so passionate that you want to help somebody else because you believe that someone else has this other ideology that you believe they have, forget it. Ain't gonna happen, because you don't even know that. I mean, really, you don't even know that. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me here on the Story Dude Show, and thank you for hearing out the story that I just told you. If it's interesting, ask me a bit more details, or look it up on the internet, in Google. I'm sure you will find lots of stories about this Ayyappa God, this Ayyappa avatar. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Story Dude Show. I post anywhere between 2 to 3 episodes per month of the Story Dude Show each month and each year. So be sure to check them all out. And as always, until I see you again, don't forget to turn that page.